Headline of the day. Local area taco addict fails at life, gets no-scoped in the ass with a flamethrower by a random noob. Excuse me? I failed at life? I don't know what.
Ha 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 ha. Deserves you right. No more tacos for you, scum.
A shocking return. After a long hiatus, the series has finally returned. What kind of insanity will ensue? But first, a wave of destruction. How the victims of the 2012 wave of nothing are still dealing with the destruction of their towns. Mary will be live on scene with more information. And later on, we will check in with generic news reporter to see what else is going on around the world. All of this and more when NKRS 200 World News begins.
This is NKRS 200 World News with Microsoft Sam and Microsoft Mike.
What the? That intro sounded different.
What the? Really? Really, Sam?
Really what?
You had to break the fourth wall on live television.
Oh, I did? I wasn't aware.
Ugh. Now is not the time for this. Good evening. As you can see, I am arguing with Sam about a fourth wall break that just occurred.
Hey! What's the big deal? Why am I not involved?
Scotty, you aren't in the script yet.
Guys, can we get back on track?
Mary, what the heck? How did you get here so fast? You can't be here right now. You aren't supposed to appear yet. Okay, that does it. Why the hell are you breaking the fourth wall, Sam? I need you to stop doing this right now. You got no right to ask you why you are doing this. Great. No wonder. I am putting an end to this. God damn it.
Why is the desk phone ringing?
Since when did we have a desk phone?
Hello, thank you for reaching us at the NKRS 200 World News Desk, where absolute chaos happens more than we cover the news. Do you have a news story to report today?
So, you didn't listen to me.
Mike, how can you be in two spots at the same time?
If you don't stop this right now, I will come there, and I will stop you all from doing this.
Mike, stop this.
Sam, I do not know who you are talking to, but it is not me. God fucking damn it.
Oh sure.
I'm serious. Not to mention that this entire scene is only happening because of a thing that you caused. That's it. No more fun or games.
Wow. Not sure what happened there.
Anyways, we will start out tonight with some breaking news. NKRS 200's birthday is today.
Oh crap. I forgot to give him a gift.
How can you do that when you have no money?
I'll just give him a rock.
Sam, you have been giving the boss rocks for the past 11 years.
Well, that is because he rocks. Hello, this is Dr. Taco Bell speaking. What the heck? I thought the joke is funny.
Sam, your jokes suck.
Oh, shut up, Mike. You try coming up with a joke.
Okay? Ha, let's see. What do you call the guy who sits his fat ass on his stolen Taco Bell branded gaming chair, reading stupid shit on his computer all day?
I don't know. A potato?
Microsoft. Fucking. Sam.
Why, you little piece of shit, that fucking does it. Your ass is going to be shoved into my blender.
Currently, the temperature is 73 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Today, a few clouds, high 84. For tonight, clear skies, low 68, winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Sunday, sunny skies, high 90, winds southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Recently, people around the world have been complaining about the damages that the 2012 wave of nothing have caused to their properties. We will now go to Mary, who is currently live in Seattle. What are residents saying, Mary?
They are saying you talk like a lady, Mike.
Excuse me, but I do not talk like a lady. Ahem, now, what are they actually saying?
That is what they are saying, Mike.
Excuse me?
Mike? Is everything okay?
Sam, man the studio for a moment. I'll be back in a few.
Oh boy. I'll take Mike's place.
No, Scotty, not Doug. I'm too lazy to even argue. Anyway, a new threat has popped up in your freezers overnight, which can devastate your entire frozen food supply. This new threat is called the Canadian summer. If you leave your frozen food outside in the Canadian summer, it won't be defrosted, but it will instead immediately overfreeze, and can cause major freezer burn. To remedy this, experts are advising you to pump hot cocoa and coffee into your freezers, so that they can work on overtime to keep your frosty treats, frosty.
And now, for tonight's lottery numbers. The Magic Freeze Drawings numbers are 3 Scotties.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, it means I get 3 free bologna sandwiches.
How is that possible?
Oh. You know. Took over the lottery office.
One moment, please. Okay, come back. You are going somebody, but I am going to tear you apart with my chainsaw.
This video is brought to you by Fail On. Apply directly to where you want things to fail. Now available in a new flavor, Cherry Fail On.
After a long time, the series has finally returned, but what caused this to return?
Sam, it is because we got a slight budget increase.
From where?
From you.
What the? Have you been going through my bank account?
No, but we have prevented any tacos from being made in a 1,000-mile radius of us.
Not my taco!
And now, we will take you to generic news reporter to give you the latest on what is going on around the world.
Thank you, Mike, and good evening to everyone from around the world. In the headlines for today, a remark has been made by the local Shia lurking around inland Fetwood Wimbledon Windroblin Ticilio Gardabach, as the funny news bulletins did not add any East tones during its entire lifespan. Also, it has been seen that the same East tones are actually used in Canada for whatever's the reason. This series can also be controlled by the NSA. Mathematicians have discovered a brand new number called sharp and hiding in between 6 and 7. According to Professor Harry Roberts, he says that it looks a bit like a 4, but thinner and with a sort of curly bit coming out the top. Sharp and was not an easy number to find, but eventually Professor Roberts and his team caught it using special maths nets made up of billions of numbers and hexagons. To demonstrate the new number, the professor counted from 1 to 10, as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sharp and 7, 8, 9, 10. Sharp and is the first new number discovered since 1932, when a Swedish baker found the number 8 crouching in a loaf of bread. This is generic news reporter here, with news more breaking than the strike of a sharpened sausage. As many of you know, the PlayStation 5, or often abbreviated as the PS5 for the sake of time and convenience, was released not long ago, unless you are watching this at a very later date. However, a horrid hacker named Henry the Hacker has hacked all the PS5s in the world and making them display the PS2 red screen of death every time they started up. This has enraged many players around the world who want to play such games like Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, and even Scotty's Bologna Sandwich Simulator. Some players threw their controllers at the cat, which led to it throwing something back. Then things escalated and oh. Some players ran home to cry to their mums. Some players were so enraged that they fired that laser. One person who was keen to play it, the person in question was Microsoft Sam, told me that he was so annoyed that he ran up to it, and before you know it he was kicking it hard from the back front to the front, kicking it hard from the back front to the back, kicking it hard from the back front to the front, kicking it hard from the back front to the back, clubheads in the house causing a heart attack, which ended up not only hurting his toe, but also, for the PS5 to even upgrade to Windows Vista before exploding like a Mentos in a Coca-Cola bottle. It has not been a very good few days for gamers around the world, as you can tell. Many police and detectives are working out how to stop Henry the hacker before he prepares to hack something like the PS6, even though that it's not even out during this time, so I'm not quite sure why in the hell I've mentioned that, but you know, just in case. And a group known as the Phantom Thieves have even attempted to send a calling card to the hacker which read among the lines of, "Don't be horrid, Henry." But he refused to read it, and put it in the bean. What is going to happen next, if no one's asked to stop Henry? Will he ever stop being horrid and hacking things? Will there ever be hope again for those who are dealing with PlayStation 2-ified PlayStation 5s? Find out, as I will report further details at 5 PM on Channel 5 on Thursday, at May 55:55. In other news, circus catches fire, many said it was intense. The sky is raining Hershey's gold candy bars and puddings. The food is so good, Microsoft Sam ate it with his tacos and highway cookies. Mike also ate a bologna sandwich and crapped in a toilet. There are rainbows in the sky. Yes, double rainbows. According to the Boston Globe, the double rainbows are farting the alphabet. Gold is suspected of committing arson, the act of lighting something on fire intentionally, except for something like campfires, by burning down the Target store for not carrying any gold toys. If he is convicted, he will get 215 life in jail. Oh, this just in. Gold has pleaded guilty. What an idiot. Charles Davis is working on answering the age-old question, why do people think in using password as their password is a good idea? For the people who don't know it yet, password is one of the most common internet passwords, and password guessers will often use it as their first guess when trying to hack into an account. We strongly urge you to change your password to something else before you get hacked, because you used password as your password. For more help, call 304 get password, but be careful if the guy on the other end sounds shady. People have been trying to get cars in the Central African Republic, CAR for short. The reason is because 1. They deserve better, and 2. CAR, this reporter hopes that the Central African Republic gets cars. It would help them develop their country. I also hope they get made in Germany. They make great cars in Germany. Cyprus has announced a ban on the sales of highway floppy disks in the country, saying that the product has been linked to over 1,000 cases of ransomware in Cypriot computers. The highway company say that they did not international load ransomware into the floppies, and suspected that the creators of highway cookies are sabotaging the floppies. These ransomware cases have also been reported in Suriname, Kosovo, Tuvalu, Japan, the Russian Federation, and the United States. We ask to not buy highway floppies if you live in any of these countries, as they may be infected with ransomware, which will lock your files and demand you pay $200 in Bitcoin within a week to get them back, or your files will be deleted. Scartian Bacon has been sentenced to 10 years or death in the NSA jail despite pleading guilty to murder in Melbourne while on bail and on drugs. Raining tacos, bologna sandwiches, gold, coke, bacon and more have just been spotted across Buffalo, Canton, New York, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane and Foxborough. Everyone loves their characters made by him and other text-to-speech creators. Windows 2000 will celebrate 21 years this December, since its release, along with Microsoft Sam being out as well to computers worldwide. Republic of My Tech giant Baloney Croft has opened a new artificial intelligence lab here, promising to train up to 100 AI architects and 1,000 AI developers over the next 3 years. At the launch of the lab at Changi Business Park on Friday, November 22nd, Baloney Croft International Chief Executive Radar Overseer Robert said the firm hopes to address the tech talent crunch here, as the move is beneficial to all parties. Whenever I attend a tech summit in Singapore, people are asking me about getting more talent here. There is a need for more tech talents across every industry, and we want to help fill that gap. Hopefully, by doing so, these talents will help us in the long run and make contributions to our business. It is believed that SMEGA employees use IBM PS/2s and IBM PCs in their workplace. Where we spoke to Megaman 9521, he said that this is true and showed us a video of the employees still using Windows 3.1 and manuscript DOS. He says that, as SMEGA is in its early days, they do not need very powerful hardware. There are few modern computers in the studio, however, because trying to run HitFilm Express on a PS/2 resulted in one of them getting a blue screen of death. The motherboard fried out and the Intel 8088 processor turned into the 4004, the first microprocessor. They may upgrade to 486 computers running Windows 95 soon. People are voting for Microsoft Sam to be impeached and forced to assume the position. The petition was made by the Flying Souls to punish Microsoft Sam for being a total moron. To those who will be traveling to Louisville Kai for Thunder over Louisville this year, be aware that it is on the 13th of April, a week earlier than last year, to avoid conflict with Easter. Thunder over Louisville is the official kickoff of the Kentucky Derby Festival. See you there. A group of bacon enthusiasts protested after bacon started going vegan. However, this only lasted for about 60 seconds before he reverted to his old self. How pathetic. Scotty, bacon, celery, rafts, and fasteners are caught, unmasked, and arrested by Microsoft Sam because they dress up as fake monsters to hack into his computer with bologna sandwiches, bacon, celery, rafts, and fasteners. Then, they're fired and rehired again from the NKRS 200 studios after being in jail for 3 weeks. It appears that the ES tones that 8088 TV uses is not used by the ES6 from Canada, and he stole everything from Sam excluding Ultra Mega Hyper Highway cookies, and please fix the goddamn issue. Lastly, a bar of gold was sentenced to death penalty in November of last year for being suspected of robbing 10 banks and shooting 8 people. The bar of gold was taken to Rawful City Prison, and last night, it was executed.
Generic, one quick thing, did that entire segment there empty out all of the requests?
I'm sorry to report this, Sam, but yes, it did.
Well, I guess this can only mean one thing.
We are taking any requests now for funny news bulletins. If you want to submit any request, please visit our website, and your request will appear either at the bottom of the screen or it will be read by our good friend Generic News Reporter. That is it for the world news today.
From all of us here at NKRS 200 Studios,
We wish you have an amazing day.